Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. I wanted to do a walk and talk like I usually do, but the natural capital outside right now is just a little too cold for me, and I am a wuss when it comes to cold weather. I don't do cold very well, which is why I live in the Southwest, so I don't have to worry about that too much. So I've been kind of marinating on something for a while, and I wanted to finally get out there and have this conversation, have this thought with you all. It's on housing. Now, just a little while ago, I went to my first neighborhood association meeting as part of another organization just to introduce ourselves and kind of give examples of what we're about, what we're looking to do, suggestions that we have for local communities. I'll give you the example because it kind of leads into all of this. So, one of the examples that was given to help with the housing crisis that's going on as an affordable option were duplexes. And you would have thought that we had suggested skinning like everyone's like favorite pet at their home. Like the look that we got from the crowd there, they were very nice, but the look that we got at the suggestion of a duplex was crazy. It was like, why would you even suggest it or think about that? Now, my conversation with you all today is not about duplexes at all, but this one woman in the crowd suggested multi generational housing. And that's what I want to talk about, actually. Now, that's very popular in other places around the world, having people live in the same home or at least on the same property for generation after generation, and that definitely has its advantages. The more people you have living on a property, you can split that costs. You have more people to rely on to take care of stuff, babysitting if you got little kids around. Just to have people around so you're not even lonely. If there's like someone who's sick, you have people there to take care of them. Now, on the opposite side of that, there's, privacy issues. Sometimes you just want to be alone and you can't really do that in a multi-generational home. But their suggestion was that as a potential option and what we could do to change the feelings around here to have that promoted more here in the States. And that's why I'm kind of coming to you with that too, is I don't really know the answer other than kind of just going over some of the benefits like I mentioned. Now, the way housing is right now, it's a shit show, to put it politely. People can't afford to even get into a starter home. So, I mean, in some ways, we're even being forced into it. People aren't leaving their homes when they're like 20, in their early 20s like they used to start off on their own. They're sticking around a lot longer than normal. And then also, one other benefit I would say to having something like multi-general housing is, less need for building new places. So that could be a good thing about that too. But it's just I don't think it's talked about as much. Like our culture here in the United States is graduate high school, go to college, get a job, get a house, get a spouse, start a family. Like that's it. Like there's really no other type of living situation that is talked about, and I feel like that's really the start of it all, is really just promoting these benefits maybe at an earlier age, having families talk about it within each other, like, hey, like you can stay here, we've got the space available, if you have the space, contribute this amount of money every month, why not? I get the chance, or I have the last couple of years, and it's only for a weekend, but we've gone away on a trip out of town, and we have 3 generations living in this house, and I really enjoy it. I don't know if that's something that everybody would enjoy, if it was a permanent situation, but, for that short term, I really do enjoy having that experience, so hopefully everybody else can as well. All right, well, just a couple of quick thoughts. What do you all think about multi-general housing? Again, it can save on having development, using what is already readily available. You always have people around to go ahead and help with different tasks. It can help cut your personal costs if everybody's equally chipping in to have the house, have the utilities, everything else that's needed, and then you can spend your money elsewhere on other things here. So what do you all think about multi-general housing? Drop in the comments below. Thanks again for following and sticking with me all this time. Have a great day.